Hey everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with a new video for you guys, and today I'm going to be playing with some new products. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. Oh my gosh, you guys, these videos usually terrify me because I get nervous when I do like a full face with new products that I've never used before, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, what if it's going to turn out like a hot ass mess and I have somewhere to go today? So I'm just like, I don't want to take that risk. But you guys, I think I'm feeling my makeup today, and I haven't done green in forever, okay? Like, I usually stick with my neutral eyes. I'm boring like that sometimes. But this is the look I'm doing for you guys. I really like how it turned out. So I'm gonna let you guys know about all the new products that I used today. If you see my backdrop moving, it's because my cat is literally trying to tear it down. He's like, oh, she got a new backdrop, I'm ready to tear it down. Yeah. So this is the look that I'm doing for you guys. So if you want to see how I got this look right here from start to finish, then please continue to watch. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill my brows in, and the brow pencil that I'm using today, I've never used this before. So this is the new Morphe micro brow pencil, and the shade that I'm using, Mocha. So you guys, I'm very picky when it comes to my brow pencil. I've been using the same brow pencil for like 3 years. Oh, let's see how well this one works. I feel like that pencil is just a little bit too warm. I think I need to use something a little bit darker. So I'm gonna try the chocolate mousse brow pencil. The brow pencil is very easy to use. It is a lot more pigmented, I find, than my Benefit Precisely brow pencil. So you can't be too heavy-handed with this at all. I like how my Benefit Precisely brow pencil works though. But this is pretty good though. It's really okay. So this is how I fill in my brows. If you are not new to my channel, then you already know this. If you're new to my channel, you know I just fill in the bottom and then I fill in the top once my entire makeup is pretty much completed. I'm just gonna go in with some concealer just to clean up my brows a bit, and I'm also gonna use the concealer as my eyeshadow base. You guys, I don't have any new concealers that I got recently to show you guys, so I'm just gonna use a concealer that I've been using for a while now. This one is the Born This Way Too Faced concealer, and I'm gonna use the shade Sand to clean up the brows and use as a eyeshadow base. And just to ensure that there's absolutely no creasing going on my eyelid, I'm just gonna set that with some translucent powder. Any translucent powder will do. Okay guys, so I literally got this PR package in the mail today. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collaboration brush set, and I'm gonna be using this for the first time today. So these are all the brushes from the brush collection. Since I'm using the new Jaclyn Hill brushes today, I'm also going to be using her eyeshadow palette. And you guys, this video is not sponsored at all by Morphe, and I don't have a Morphe coupon code. So if there's anything that you like from this video and you want to get it, you're gonna have to get a coupon code from somebody else because I don't have one. So I'm gonna be using this palette today, and this one is Armed and Gorgeous eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure what look I'm gonna do as yet, but I'm gonna try and make sure I stay away from golds and bronze on the eyelid. So the first eyeshadow I'm gonna be using is the eyeshadow color Access, this yellow one right here. Can you guys see that? And I'm gonna be using the JH32 brush. And this is supposed to be the transition brush, and I'm going to pop that right into my crease. Okay, so the color payoff looks pretty good. Now I know there was some negative reviews on this eyeshadow palette. I've actually had this palette for quite some time now. Yeah, so this is my first time using the palette, and I'm gonna let you guys know at the end of the video what I really think about everything that I'm using today. So far, I'm really feeling it. Like, it's blending pretty easy, and the brush is pretty good as well. It's blending really easy. So now I'm gonna take the eyeshadow agent, and I'm just gonna put that at the inner portion of the eye because I don't want it to look too yellow at the inner portion. I don't really like how that yellow is looking there. And I'm using the JH34 brush. So you guys, the brushes that I use in my other videos are literally like my die-hard, my go-to brushes. Like, I use them in every single tutorial. Some of the brushes I have, I've had them for like even 5 years since I was working at MAC. And when I even started my YouTube channel, like Sigma brushes, Zoeva brushes. Like, these are like my die-hard brushes that I cannot live without. And you guys, to be honest with you, so far, like, I'm using these brushes today for the first time, and usually I get terrified like when I have to use like new stuff on camera because I don't know if it's gonna turn out good, and I hate when I do my makeup and it doesn't look good, or the brushes I use are complete crap. But so far these brushes are really good. I'm actually very impressed with how my eyeshadow is blending right now. So I'm just gonna go in with the JH30 Beast Mode blender brush just to blend out any harsh lines. And I'm really liking this one. Like, it's literally blending out the harsh lines I had. So I'm gonna take the eyeshadow Smooth Criminal and I'm just gonna pop that into the crease just to make it look a little bit more defined and darken that crease up. And I'm gonna use the same brush, the J34 brush. So apparently this brush is perfect for carving out your crease. I've been having a little bit of issue with my microphone, so I apologize for that if you can hear any weird sounds. I am going to be replacing my microphone like ASAP, you guys. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it, but I think I just need to replace it. So I'm going to go in with the JH33 brush. This one looks a lot similar to the MAC 217 brush. So I'm going to use that to also carve in the brows. Not the brows, the crease a little bit more. I'm gonna take this dark brown right here. This is Prowl, and I'm also going to pop that a little bit under the crease. Even though these eyeshadows are matte shadows, especially the darker ones are usually a little bit harder to blend. This one is a little bit harder to blend, I find, but it is because it's darker, I think. I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna go back in with the J34 brush and just really blend that out. This brush is a lot fluffier. I think it's a lot easier to blend it out with a fluffier brush. So for my eyelid, I want to do a shimmer, but I don't want to do the golds and the bronze and the eyelid because I don't want you guys to get mad at me, okay? Because you guys get mad at me if I use gold and bronze. So there's a green in the palette, but it's super, super matte. I don't think I want like a matte green on the eyelid. So I'm gonna grab another palette. So I'm gonna use another Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Dark Magic eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna take the eyeshadow Trickery and I'm gonna put that on the eyelid. I'm gonna use the JH41 brush to do this. So I'm just going to pat this all over my eyelid. I haven't even wet the brush at all. The eyeshadow is very, very pigmented. Usually I would wet my my shimmers, but I don't think I need to wet this. And I apologize in advance if you can hear background noise like drilling and stuff. I literally live on a street where there is construction. Like they're putting up new houses every single day, and this is gonna be going on for like a year. So again, I need to get a better microphone that can drown out the noise because it is really noisy where I live. I'm just gonna go in with the JH31 Fluffy Blender brush, and I really like this brush as well, but it's similar to the brushes that I already use to apply the eyeshadow in my crease. So I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow Prowl and just pop that into the crease again. I'm gonna go back into the Armed and Gorgeous palette and I'm gonna grab this light gold right here and I'm gonna place it at the inner portion of my eye. And I'm using the JH38 brush for the inner corner of the eye. All right, you guys, so I'm feeling a little adventurous today and I'm gonna use some glitter. I literally just got this in a PR package, and this one is from BH Cosmetics, the glitter collection. I got this in their Take Me to Brazil palette collection. I wasn't even gonna use this until I used that palette, but I'm gonna use it today. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I mean, who doesn't love glitter? So when I use glitter, I like to use this product right here. This is the INGLOT Duraline, and I just put a little bit of that onto my brush. So I'm just putting that on the eyelid. Okay, so for this look, you could do a wing liner or just no wing liner. I'm not gonna do a wing liner, but I am gonna line my top lash line just for when I apply my falsies. I haven't really been doing a lot of wing liners lately, so I'm gonna use a liner that I have. I don't have a brand new one. This is the NYC liquid liner. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. I'm not super picky when it comes to mascara because my lashes are super tiny, but this is a new mascara. I haven't tried this one yet. This is the Hourglass, and this is their Ultra Black Mascara. So I'm gonna apply this to my tiny lashes. I am putting on falsies today because with this eye look, falsies is a must. So the lashes I'm using today are Baddie B lashes. So these lashes were sent to me. Okay guys, the lashes are on and I'm just gonna apply moisturizer all over my skin before I apply a foundation. I'm using a new foundation today, foundation that I have never used before. So I haven't even checked out the reviews on it at all. So we're gonna move on to foundation, and you guys know I love to use a beauty blender to apply my foundation. So I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die foundation brush. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this foundation all over my face. Hopefully the coverage is amazing. So I'm gonna go in with that brush. And I really love how that's blending so far. And when it comes to these cream stick foundation, I actually prefer to use a brush than a beauty blender anyway. So it is actually working out really good. I'm really not mad at this foundation. I actually like the coverage. I do like the coverage, and the color, I'm not mad at the color either. Now that I'm blending it out, I am not mad at it at all. Now this is how much product comes on the foundation. Like, I don't feel like this is a lot of product. I would go through this in like 2.5 seconds. Like, this is not a lot of product. Alright guys, so the foundation is cream to matte formula. I actually went to go look at it in the mirror because sometimes I can't really tell under these lighting. The coverage is really good. I don't feel like it's full coverage. I feel like it's more like a medium coverage and you can build it up. I'm not mad at the foundation. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. I have to see how everything looks at the end. I don't have a new concealer to show you guys, so I'm just gonna be using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So I'm just gonna use this to do my highlight, and the shade that I'm using is Warm Sand. I like to put a little bit of the sand shade on top of it as well because I feel like the Warm Sand is not as bright as I'd like it to be for my under eyes. Since this foundation is so creamy, I'm going to use one of the darker shades as well to do my contour. This one is in the shade Mocha, and I'm just applying it on the hollows of my cheeks and along my forehead. So I'm just gonna go in with the Everything Cream brush and use this to blend out my concealer. I don't really use brushes to blend out my concealer, you guys, so this is kind of a first for me. I actually really like how the brush is blending out my concealer, to be honest with you. But I still feel like I need my beauty blender. So I'm just gonna use the same brush I used for my concealer. Make sure you clean your brush off before you do this. Oh, okay. I like this brush. Today I'm going to be using the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. And this one is in the shade Blondie. And I don't think I'm going to bake with it. So when you have dry under eyes and you have tiny little wrinkles under your eyes, you just want to set your under eye with powder. You don't want to like bake and put the powder on and leave it on for too long. I mean, sometimes I'll bake, but sometimes I won't. It depends how my under eye is feeling. If it's like feeling super dry, then I won't do it. But I try to avoid it as much as I can because I find that when you put too much powder under your eyes to bake it and you dust it away, it can make your under eyes look really, 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 really dry, cakey, wrinkly, and then it actually ages you a bit more so you look even older than you are, and that's not the look I'm going for, okay? So I'm gonna go in with this big fluffy powder brush, and I'm just going to apply a bit of that powder onto my brush. And I'm just going to pat that on my face. Oh, this powder smells so delicious. Like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. Even though this powder is mainly for baking, honestly, baking is just not for everybody, okay? It's really not for everybody. If your under eye is dry, like, stay away from that. Today I did not cream contour my nose, but I want my nose to look snatched. So I'm actually gonna bake my nose. And as for bronzer, I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetic Satin Finish Bronzers. I don't know what shade I am. Let me try and figure this out. So I'm gonna go in with this angled contour brush. And I'm just gonna use that to contour actually, because this is a perfect shade for contour. So now that this is done baking, I'm just gonna dust that away. So I've been dying to use this brush right here because it looks like my MAC 134 brush that I used to apply my bronzer with. So let's see how well this works. And as for the bronzer that I just used to contour with, I don't want to put that all over my face. I like it for like a contour, but I don't like it for all over my face because I like my bronzer to be more on the warm side. So I'm just going to use a bronzer that I always use, my Ride or Die, the Matte Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep. I'm gonna go back into the Huda Beauty powder and just clean up my contour with that. So while my face is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and complete my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go back in with the same Morphe eyebrow pencil. So guys, I'm just gonna dust away that excess powder. All right, I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette, the first one we used, so the Armed and Dangerous palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that yellow eyeshadow right there, access to my bottom lash line, and I'm gonna use the JH42 brush. And then I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow Smooth Criminal as well, and I'm just gonna place that along the bottom lash line also. So I'm gonna take the darkest shade in the palette, Prowl, and I'm also gonna place that along the bottom lash line. I'm gonna use my MAC 212 definer brush to do this because I just like the way it does my bottom lash line. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I don't have a black eye pencil. How could I not have a black eye pencil? So I'm just gonna use some gel liner in my waterline. Just gonna go ahead and put some mascara to my bottom lashes. You guys, this mascara is not my favorite for my bottom lashes. I have tiny little bottom lashes and I wish the wand was a little smaller to reach them. So you guys, for my highlighter today, I'm gonna be using a loose powder. This is the LA Girl Illuminating Powder. This is in the shade 24 Karat. Okay guys, I'm gonna go in with that highlighter and I'm gonna apply it to the highest point of my cheekbones. I don't even know if this is the highlighter brush. I could be using the wrong brush. Either way, it's doing a good job of applying my highlighter. I really like this highlighter. It's a really nice yellowy gold shade. It looks really good with this eye look. I'm using the same brush that I used to apply the bronzer to apply my blush. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with some setting spray. I've never used this one before. This is the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Ugh, I should have shaken that up first. Ooh, this is like, oh my gosh. You guys, the way this stuff comes out, it's like a mist. Like, she's looking good. I love how it comes out like a mist. Like, I like that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in and align my lips. Eye look is already bold. I'm gonna go in with a nude lipstick. So this is the CoverGirl Tempting Coffee lipstick. Apply that all over my lips. And it's a cream finish, so I don't really need a gloss with this. I really like this lipstick, you guys. It's so creamy. So you guys, this is the completed look. I really, really love how this look turned out. Like, I absolutely love it. I love how the hair and makeup and everything works together. Let me know what you guys think of this look as well. And you guys, as for the makeup brushes, I really, really, really love the makeup brushes, especially the eyeshadow brushes. Like, they blend really, really good. And the feel of it, I can tell that the quality is just absolutely amazing. And you guys are gonna be seeing me using these brushes like pretty much all the time. Now, would I buy the whole entire set? I feel like I could do without the whole entire set because I have other brushes, of course, that I really love, other face brushes that I really, really love. But as for the eye brushes, I think they are perfect. Like, they are a win for me. So you guys, I'm looking at the Morphe website right now, and for the entire collection, the brushes are $215. I'm gonna say I guess that it's a little pricey because I actually don't have a lot of Morphe brushes. I think I probably have like 2 Morphe brushes. So this is my first time using like a full set of Morphe brushes. I don't have any other Morphe brushes to compare these brushes to. I can only compare them to like my matte brushes, my Sigma, my Zoeva brushes. And like I said, the quality is amazing. They blend really, really good. Now, let's see how well they hold up like when you wash them and stuff like that, but they're pretty good. Now, as for the eyeshadow palette, I had absolutely no issue, no problem with blending out the eyeshadow. As you can see, like, I think the eyeshadow quality is actually really, really good. The matte eyeshadows, they blend really, really well. The eyeshadows are very pigmented. As for the shimmer shadows, there was a little bit of fallout on the eyeshadow palette, but I personally don't mind that. Again, I haven't used all the palettes from the Jaclyn Hill collection, so I'm gonna do other videos with the other eyeshadow palettes and let you know what I think about those eyeshadows as well. I am really happy with everything that I used today. The foundation, oh my gosh, let's talk about the foundation, you guys. The foundation is absolutely amazing. Like, it is amazing. I think this might be so far my favorite drugstore foundation. Is it too early to say? flawless. Like, it looks amazing. Like, I'm here for this foundation. It's so creamy and so buttery. Like, it just has a nice finish to it. Like, it's really, really, really amazing. So the only thing I don't like about the foundation, it does not contain a lot of product. Like, it's not a lot of product. Like, I will go through this so quickly. I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised Maybelline didn't put some more product in here. Like, this is not gonna do anything for me. I will finish this in 2.5 seconds. And I like the Huda Beauty Powder as well, so I will continue to use these products. So yeah, everything that I used today, you guys are gonna see me using it again because I really enjoy the products that I use. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you guys, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. I love you guys so, so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.